we are requested that as and when they enter the room, we just give them a standing ovation. Thank you. Colleagues, I'm told they're approaching the room. We can just stand up. Thank you. Kenny. Thank you very much, colleagues. We can be seated. Thank you. Colleagues, I just want to request you just to relax. This is supposed to be a celebratory meeting, if you like. My name is Howard Tindaba. I'm the Director for Communication in the Free State Department of Education. I will be presiding over this session. Before I start with my brief, I want just to, because I take it that almost 90% of us here are Christian, and today is Sunday. I'll just request Matthew to approach the stage just to give us a short prayer. Thank you.
Bow our heads. Heavenly Father, I thank you that as we gather here this morning, your presence is with us. Your word says that where two or more are gathered in your midst, Father, you are there among us. I thank you, Father, for the victories that Free State has experienced, Father, over the years. And I thank you, Father, that you will sustain us, Father, and take us from glory to glory. We give you all the honor and all the adoration this morning. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Thank you very much, Matthew. Colleagues, as I indicated, my name is Howard Ndaba. I'm the Director for Communication. Maybe let me take this opportunity on behalf of our host, Dr. M.J. Mabuya, to welcome you in this session. Let me also take this opportunity to acknowledge in our midst the presence of our HOD, our SG, Advocate Malakwan, our DDG, Tate Muntu, Acting DDG, Tate Muntu, the Director for Curriculum, Menel, District Director, Ntate Magwa, Exam and Assessment Director Ntate Basjan. We also have colleagues who are representing the districts. MEC, we have received some apologies from Tate Moloi, who have delegated Memo Tloung and Mema Kadla to represent him. We also have from Lejolopuzwa Mem Sibi, who's representing Mezonke. We also like to take this opportunity to welcome and acknowledge our top teachers. They are here from different districts. I think they are drawn from 3 districts. And most importantly, colleague, let me take this opportunity to welcome our cream de la cream of the class of 2024, our ambassadors of public schooling, the best of the best of 2024. I think they deserve a big round of applause, colleagues. These are the learners who have put us as a province on top. Yesterday when I was doing a Google map, when I was searching on Google, MEC, the name of the MEC was top there. I also checked, it was followed by the name of the Department of Education. If you can just Google and say, you just Google, you'll see that the name of the MEC will just pop up. Nationally, it is because of you. It is because of you, our learners. It is because of our parents who have been part of this journey. It is also because of our teachers, who some of them, I know that they were even sacrificing their social life just to make sure that they contribute to this revolution, which is reconstruction and development of our country. As I've indicated, we have also the apology from Tate Mokhobo, who was supposed to be here. And yeah, those are the apologies. And as you know, we are supposed to start at 10 until 2 o'clock, and we're hoping that this session will go smoothly. In terms of the rule, colleagues, we humbly request that during the session we just put our phone on silence and we avoid making up and down, so that at least by 2 o'clock we are done. At the back of this room, we have the rest room, both for gents and ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I just want, in front of you, you should be having this document, which I call the program. The program will be running, as I indicated, at least until 2 o'clock. Currently, where we are in terms of the program, we have covered the first item, which is opening and welcome, the devotion and the prayer. Attendance register, I take it is circulating. Attendance register is circulating. We have also acknowledged all the guests who are here, and we have also established protocol. At this stage, I will call our acting DDG, Ntate Munsu, just to give us a synopsis of the purpose and the object of this session. And Ntate Munsu, over to you. Thank you very much. Can you give Ntate Munsu a round of applause?
Program Director, Mr. Howard Ndaba, the MEC for Education in the Free State, Her Excellency Dr. Mamiki Mabuya, the SG of Education Advocate Swarela Malakwani. Let me greet my colleagues from head office, directors in the meeting, and of course, people at the coal face, our director of the district. But most importantly, the top 10 learners and their teachers, the principals, the parents, people who understand the value of quality basic education. The MEC said to us, when it comes to education, We can't do it alone. The MEC seeks a discourse between her department, ourselves, and you, the top 10 best performing learners. You know, I feel like speaking without even reading the PowerPoint, because MEC brought in what she calls hashtag simply excellent. She's saying, I cannot accommodate the best. The best is not good enough. Excellence, there's nothing that surpasses excellence. Just like an eagle, when it goes to its flight, it must go up there and soar above the eagle. MEC wants us to become, to soar like an eagle. But allow me to thank the teachers, the principals of all the schools, including the schools where these top 10 learners come from. Were able to help us to sustain, not just sustain, but achieve an extraordinary performance. 91 national senior certificate pass rate. It has not been achieved in our lifetime. It is coming at the right time. Because when the MEC joined us, said to me, Mr. Monto and HOD Malakwani, I want you to move away from being simply the best. I want simply excellent. And what did we do? We went back and looked at our district directors, our chief directors. We said to them, colleagues, we've got now a new mandate to reimagine education. Hence, we are where we are because of MEC leadership. But not only that, because MEC understand that as per UNESCO, education is a basic human right and a global public good. In other words, the right for a child to attend a school is enshrined in our education. That right goes along with post-provisioning, LTSM, subject advisory services, governance and management. Those rights are protected. That is why we want to ensure that, MEC want to ensure that all our learners achieve almost 100% pass. MEC understand that education, quality basic education, has got the power to transform individual lives. It does not know education where you come from, but it can make you a better person. But when I thought about this event, the man called Zig Ziglar, an American writer, he said, you were born to win. These are the top 10 learners. You are born to win. But to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. And I've got no doubt. We have done that. To be the top 10 best performers. You had a clear vision. I want to go there, but there will be missteps. But those missteps have never made you to look back. But the purpose, MEC intends to move her department from being simply the best to being simply excellent. Enter into a conversation with the best top 10 performers to get a deeper understanding of the following dimensions. MEC does not want us to assume. She wants every child in the Free State to perform like yourself, my beloved learners. Your study approach and methods that you used. You might have failed, but that failing did not deter you. You might have struggled, but it never deterred you. Subject-specific topics that we might take for granted. We say, but this topic, because of teacher X or teacher Y, made me understand better. Even myself, I had to go and give this topic an extra attention. That's the dialogue the MEC wants between herself and yourself, my beloved learners. Strengthen the learner support program. From your input, we are recording you. My team is here. We are going to strengthen our 2025 learner support program based on your lived experience. Not thumbsucked. Lived experience, what you know worked for you. And the last one, better instruction of challenging topics. Your teachers are here to hear how you will be telling us how they help you, how they make you understand the topic. Then our teachers, when they go back, they will go back and reflect on what we've said and strengthen their pedagogy to make their teaching much more better. What I have done here, I have tabled, I thought, is it visible? Can you see it? Is it visible? What we have done there, let me put the laser there. I want to put the laser. We have taken MEC, TMET voortrekker. The learner there, it's a female, Mevrouw Goosen, Susan. She achieved Bender. She achieved 98%. The school achieved 98.4% in what? In mathematics. The district and the province. Her performance in the school is by far top there compared to us as the province and the district. Hence the MEC said to us, Mr. Monso, I need those young boys and girls. They must come and tell us how are they getting right. And their teachers, they must tell us how is Cray getting it right. We have the eligible put JC Mutumi, Ndade Mukhutu, 98% pass in mathematics, 85 JC Mutumi, and then district there, 69.9, and the province there. The next one from Cray, Hosan there, 95%, 95% there, and the same here for the school there. And TMET, it goes on and on to say, let me take one learner there, TMET Ranzani, or the beacon, let me take the beacon, 92% pass. Miss Tulo there, Beacon achieved 91.8. Showing you that Tulo is a special child in terms of a commitment to her own education. The last one there, from Ntemosen there, I have a female child, 91%, Ntemosen achieved, look at that, 55.1. That child, there's something that the child is doing. So MEC wants that child to engage with a conversation with all of us to say, but look at, if you can tick there and there, the performance of this child can be the performance of the school. Now, I think you get the gist there. Accounting there, you go to accounting. Accounting, I want my guess, accounting there, Cray College, 98%, the school obtained 100%. It does not mean it's underachieved. Remember, it's an average day of accounting. You go to Motel Cray College, again accounting there. You go to Fort Recker, the child achieved 96%. The school achieved 94%. My medical doctor, she wants to become a medical doctor. I spoke with me from Bender, she wants to be a medical doctor there. Her mother comes from Botavel. The last one there, in Temu saying, 95% the child, the school 97%. Look at Ranzani. The child 89%, the school 86%. So you want to hear what is this child doing in accounting. We go to life sciences. Life sciences, I want to take where the kids perform by far better. Look at the last school, Ranzani there. The child achieved 93%, the school achieved 86%, the province 8%, the district 10%. The child is doing something good. It's something good that is happening in life science. So we want the child to come and engage with us. I go now to physical sciences. Physical sciences, you look at JC Mutumi there, Ndade Mukhutu achieved 99%. The school 80%, district 71%, province 74%. You can see Mukhutu, that Mr. Mukhutu must come and tell us, how are you getting this physical science right? Your performance surpassed almost about 36,000 learners. Tell us, what is it that Mukhutu is doing? And I know Jason Mutumi very well. The material condition of the school. Mukhutu said, I don't care about my background, about my school condition. I've got a clear vision. I want to go there. The vision, I guess, Ms. Mukhutu, propelled you to achieve this outstanding results. I can move to gymnasium there. She received 95% in physical science. Look at the school, 73%. Look at the district, 71%. The province, 77.4%. She achieved 94%. Dalita Achaniaman. This most wonderful. This most wonderful. She achieved that. Ne? Then you go to geography. Geography there, Fendersburg combined, the child is not here. He achieved 96%, the school 81%, district 91%, and the province 93%. But the child, passing more than both the district and the school. We want that conversation. I go to, where's my case now? I want my case first. Then I go to Tsibo. Tsibo, there the child achieved 94%, the school 96%, the district 95%, and the province 93%. Now, the last subject, Sesotho home language. Home language, the beacon. The child achieved 88%, 100%, 100% district, 99% for the province. But I can tell you, that 100% does not have level 7s. So you want to know, how are you able to achieve level 7s when the entire province, remember here, your 98 is a level 7 mark. You have achieved the distinction. 100% does not mean distinction. So it means you are up there in terms of achieving level 7. That's the crux of the data there. The last one there, Tsibo, 82%, 100% of the school and the district and the province. Remember again, the challenge here is the number of level 7s that we are achieving as the province. Don't say, oh, I'm below. You are up there. 100% is quantity. Level 7s there is cold there. The eagles there are very few. You are amongst the eagle flying there in 97. What is the approach of the MEC? MEC wants the top 10 learners. I wrote them there. MEC, we've got Brenda Suzanne is here. She's top in accounting. I've removed the MEC, LOHOD, the language, except for Sotho. She's top in accounting, mathematics, physical sciences, but we want Suzanne Bender to talk to us about the attainment in accounting and in physical sciences for just 10 minutes. And I said to them, they've got a vision that drives them to become the champions. And Dada Mokhotu from JC Mutumi, top performer in mathematics and physical sciences. Remember, I've removed LO in another subject, ne? So I took the content subject only. We want him to address us, the Honorable Mokhotu, on mathematics and physical sciences. Jose Christian Daniel from Cray, top performer in accounting and mathematics. We want him to talk to us about accounting and mathematics. I'm going to jump Malakwan, he's not in, I jumped these ones. Then I go to Van Stetter Talita there, performer in accounting, physical sciences, and CAT, to talk to us about CAT as well as about accounting. Then we go to the last one then, number 9, the Cholo Mpoleke Precious, top performer in Sesotho, life science, mathematics, physical sciences, and CAT. We want to talk to us about Sesotho and physical science. Those MEC and HOD is what we're having now. So we want them, I've made them aware that talk here freely. The MEC want you to help her. You are the lucky ones there, to improve the department from being the best to being excellent. Round of applause to yourself, learners. Round of applause, colleagues. The same approach for teachers, MEC. I've prepped them. We will take few teachers. Mr. Ndaba has got their name to speak about how were they able to ensure that this crème de la crème, these special children, they have made it where they are today. Mr. Ndaba, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Acting DDG. A round of applause again.
Colleagues, the MEC, remember, an idea like a seed, it must originate somewhere. That idea like a seed, it must germinate. I think it is proper and befitting that we all stand up, there will be a slight change, and allow the MEC to come and address us before the learners do so. Can you stand up, colleagues? MEC, the stage is all yours. Round of applause, colleagues, for the MEC.
Thank you. You may be seated, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Program Director. Let me take this opportunity to greet all of you, our distinguished guests, my colleagues from the department, under the stewardship of Advocate Malakwane, our HOD, our district directors, our other officials from head office as well as from the districts, our principals, our teachers, our proud parents, and most importantly, our shining stars, the top 10 achievers of the 2024 National Senior Certificate Examinations. And I must also emphasize that even at district level, we do have top 10 learners. This is something that we also have to do. It can't just be the top 10 of the province without us also giving due recognition to our top 10 learners in our respective districts. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 17th of January, the Free State Department of Education hosted a massive and joyous celebration to unveil the provincial NSC results. That day reaffirmed a truth we hold dear, that excellence in education is not only a reflection of hard work and dedication, but also a beacon of hope for our province and our nation. The well done function demonstrated the magnitude of your achievement and its significance for your families, your communities, and South Africa as a whole. Today, we gather in a more intimate setting under the theme, Let's Talk Excellence, with our top 10. This gathering is not a celebration of it's not only a celebration of your remarkable success, but also a moment of reflection, a moment for us to get into a dialogue and a moment of inspiration as you take your next steps into a future brimming with opportunities. As a department, we are proud of your deliberate assessment, data-driven approach to understand results and performance. Through your journey, we want to prove that we called you here today because we want to prove that you are not robots. I'm sure you understand what you mean. You are human beings. So we called you here today because we really want to prove that you are not robots. We want to deepen our insights into what works and what needs to be refined in terms of our strategies and our interventions. Your accomplishments, therefore, serve as invaluable lessons for shaping our learner support programs to better address the diverse needs of all learners across our province. I think for the longest time, we have been listening to ourselves without really taking into cognizance your own stories. So now we have called you today because we want to listen to your stories so that you leave behind that legacy in your own province. As we gather to honor you, our top 10 achievers, we also recognize the unique and invaluable insights you hold. Your journey to this achievement has been marked by experiences that can serve as a guiding light for those who will follow in your footsteps. Today is not only about celebrating your accomplishments, but also about hearing your stories. Stories of triumph over challenges, of strategies that worked, and of support systems that were most effective. We want to hear it from your good selves. We are here to require of you to share your personal experiences with us. What inspired and motivated you? We want you to tell us. What resources or interventions made the most significant impact on your success? Where do you feel there is a room for improvement in our schools and learning environments? please share with us. By reflecting on your journey, you can help us uncover ways to enhance and strengthen our strategies and interventions. Your stories hold the potential to transform our approach to learner support, making it more relevant and effective for future matriculants. Your advice and input can only also help us identify what is needed to create even more conducive learning environments in our schools, because we want to believe that as you will be sharing with us, you will not only be talking about, cognitive factors, you will also be talking about your own contextual factors that made you to be where you are today. Whether it involves improved infrastructure, better access to learning materials, or mental and emotional support for learners, your perspective will be instrumental in shaping a framework that nurtures excellence. Together we can work to ensure that your success is not an exception, but a standard in the Free State education system. We are here not only to recognize your achievements as you enter the next chapter of your life, a chapter where possibilities are boundless, but we also want to learn from your valuable experiences, a wealth of experience that you have. We want to tap into that, and we want to make this a norm. This must also happen at the level of the districts. In addition to your own drive and vision, the partnerships we have calculated within the Department of Education stand ready to support you. We are still here to support you. That is why it is important for you to make sure that you keep in touch with your province, you keep in touch with your district as you venture into other avenues. Let me take a moment to express my immense pride in seeing a representation across our province's diverse schools, including rural areas. Indeed, we also have here schools from our rural, districts like your Thabo Mofutsanyane. They are also here. So that in itself shows that it doesn't matter where you are, but if you are motivated, if you are determined, you will definitely get what you want. It shows that excellence knows no boundaries. Public education is a powerful force capable of transforming lives and advancing our society. To the parents, principals, and teachers of these achievers, your unwavering support, sacrifices, and encouragement have laid the foundation for this success. As Nelson Mandela once said, I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world," unquote. Together, you have empowered these young achievers to take on the world with confidence and purpose. And to you, our top 10 achievers, I say this: you are not just the pride of the Free State, you are a reflection of the excellence that South Africa is capable of. You stand as ambassadors for our province, demonstrating that through diligence, discipline, and determination, greatness can be achieved. As you move forward, remember that we, as your community and your department, remain your champions. We will continue to enhance resources across all 5 districts, address any learning deficits, and create an environment where every learner can thrive. You are proof of what is possible when we work together to invest in the future. Congratulations once again on your outstanding achievements. May you continue to soar the greater heights and inspire others to follow in your footsteps. Make sure that you do not lose touch with your schools. Please make sure that you don't lose touch. Now that you'll be in Cape Town, remember where you come from. Don't lose touch with your schools and your communities. Remain a source of inspiration to your fellow students. They need role models more than ever before. And I think because they are your peers, you are better positioned to become effective role models. I cannot be their role model by virtue of the age gap, but you are better positioned to become their role models. I wish you the most productive engagement throughout the session. And I'm inviting all of you, let's talk excellence. Thank you.
round of applause again for the MEC. Thank you very much, MEC. We are led indeed. This innovation is unprecedented. And we thank MEC for leading us in this journey. And we hope that the invitation that we have issued to you, our esteemed learners, to you, our esteemed teachers, will yield positive results. We will indeed gravitate from being to really to be excellent as a department. Thank you very much, MEC again. Colleagues, I've made the mistake of not acknowledging the district director from my own district, Mayor Sidibe. We are acknowledgement. Thank you very much. Colleagues, at this stage, we will then move to the gist of this session, where we solicit input from our ambassadors. The MEC has referred to you as our ambassadors of public schooling. She has also cautioned you and make a humble plea to you that as you go to various universities, you must remember that you must raise the flag of being a free stater. You must raise the flag of being patriotic and making sure that you always remember where you come from. And when you come back during vacation, you always visit your school and support your school. And we hope that you will do that. Just to indicate that, colleagues, we have invited all, the goal of the MEC was to make sure that all against all odds, what has made them to succeed. We have cameras of making input on how. So what we are going to do, we will call Susan. Susan is from Fort Trekker in Tawafutanyan in Bethlehem, who will be talking on accounting and mathematics. Just for a few minutes, just to reflect on what exactly have you done to make you succeed the way you did. Thank you. Susan?
First, I would like to start by stating how ironic I think it is that I am here to present about my least favorite subject and to my other two favorite subjects. My accounting teacher is sitting back there. She won't like me saying this, but I told her a lot of times how much I do not like accounting. I'm a person who likes solving problems. Putting things in boxes wasn't something that came very natural to me, but because of her amazing support, I could achieve the marks that I did, so to that I'm very thankful. First, I would like to start by saying that accounting, I think, is not a subject that you can start with in grade 10. The concepts that you have to understand to do well in accounting are concepts that you learn in the subject in grade 8 and 9. And I think a strategy that my school implemented that helped us a lot is in grade 8 and 9, they separated accounting from the rest of EMS. We had the business and the economics part from the teachers that taught business studies, and the accounting part we had from the accounting teachers. And I can see, for example, with my brother who's now in grade 9, who didn't have the same strategy wasn't implemented, it makes a big difference. Because accounting is a subject where you have to understand the concept. Trying to study and trying to learn how accounting works isn't going to help you a lot because numbers are never the same. You must understand that there's a concept and this concept must be applied. So that's what I would like to say. And then at the same time, accounting is definitely, I think, a problem is the fact that too little people take accounting. If you talk to the people from SAICA, for example, they were at the top 50 function, they say that they're really struggling to get people who take accounting and do well enough to go and study to become accountants or become CA. So I think the only solution, the only logical solution I can see for accounting is starting much younger, because 3 years is not enough to teach people a concept that that doesn't come naturally. And then my second subject is physical sciences. I really love physical science because I'm a person who loves solving problems. So it's people always said it's funny that I like maths and I don't like accounting, but I don't like numbers. I like problems. And then the first thing I would like to thank the department for regarding physical sciences is the booklets that we got from the department. Those really help a lot because they teach you, I want to say, the format of the question papers. You know that these are the definitions that are going to be asked. These are the type of questions that are asked on Newton's laws. These are the type of questions that are asked when you do chemistry. So that helps a lot. And past papers, obviously, for any subject, past papers is the way to go. I can't really think of a subject where past papers won't help you. And then one of the things that I want to say about physical sciences, and I'm scared that I'm going to be misunderstood, because program director, you said that according to UNESCO, education is a basic human right. But then we must also go and check if we are forcing children to take subjects like mathematics and physical sciences and they don't do well, is this helping or hindering their journey to become successful? Because someone who is forced to take a subject like maths and physical sciences, but they get marks like 10% or 12%, this is, in the end, it's going to cause them to fail their NSC. And if they fail their NSC, they can't do anything. Whereas taking a subject like technical sciences or taking a subject like tourism, that they can do well in and maybe go to a university of technology, or they can go into vocational training and technical subjects, that will help them a lot more. I believe it was Albert Einstein that says if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its life thinking it's an idiot. So if you force a child who is not, I don't want to say not capable, because everyone is capable of anything, but not inclined to subjects like maths and physical science, you force them to take that subject, it doesn't help them. So I think an important thing, MEC, you said at the top 50 function, the 3-stream model. I think that is something that must be implemented with a lot more haste. Because if you look at subjects of job, numbers of joblessness, a 30% for physical sciences isn't going to get you a job anywhere. It's not going to get you into a higher education institution. It's not going to help you. And if you look at the industries where I think they are the largest potential for growth, stuff like agriculture and the manufacturing industry, technical subjects and vocational training is a lot more helpful there. Whereas I love physical sciences, but I think that is something that can be addressed. And then another thing that helped me a lot with physical sciences is I had extra classes from a retired teacher who was also a marker. And that helps a lot if you have a teacher with the experience of how the questions are asked. And even in class at Voortrekker, we worked a lot from past papers because, like I said, numbers are never the same, but I want to say that the process, the thought of how you approach the problem and how you solve the problem, it forms a pattern. So if you can get children more used to that, I think that would help a lot. And then I know that the subject was not mentioned as a subject that should be talked about today, but I want to say that I think the thing that helped me the most in achieving the marks that I did was mother tongue education. My marks for Afrikaans home language, definitely without a clear understanding of the language in which I'm taught, I don't think that these marks are possible, and that's why I think it's important, not just for Afrikaans home language or English home language, but all home languages. If a child can learn to form concepts in a language that they use every day, I think it will be a lot easier for them to understand concepts like fractions or concepts like... Thank you very much. I will tell my Afrikaans teacher that you like my mention of his language. And then the last thing that I say, you spoke about a clear vision. For me, I never really had that clear vision. To say that I even know now what I want to become one day would be a lie. I'm going to study medicine next year, and I'm hoping I'm making the right decision. But my path is not clear to me yet. I'm trusting in the Lord, and I'm going somewhere. But what I want to say, what motivated me definitely was competition. The second best performer in our school, his name was Monyaki Mokwena. We really had, our marks were very close to each other from grade 9 all the way through matric. He unfortunately wasn't in the top 50, but he achieved really good marks. And without knowing that he was right behind me, and if I would drop the ball, he would be first, I definitely wouldn't have studied as hard as I did. So I think that's maybe also something that we can look again. If children are very competitive, most children are competitive. So if you can tell them, no, but you and you, we must see who of you can get the highest marks. Or I know in our accounting class we had a competition with the rows. Like if this row did better, they would get pizza, and if that row did better, they would get pizza. So children, they don't like working for arbitrary things. If you can put a concrete reward on doing well, they will understand it more. And I think that's all I have to say for today.
Wow. Wow. I can just say wow. You must also be a politician.
I want to become president one day.
Okay. Thank you very much. The next learner or the student who will be coming is Lehlohonolo Mukhotu, sorry. He's from JC Mutumi. He will be presenting on physical science and mathematics. Over to you. A round of applause for him.
Good day, everyone. Good day. Lehlohonolo Mokhotu from JC Mutumi Secondary School, which is in Gudwanu. It's a township, yeah, as they call it, Kasi. So, yeah, I'm here to present about my maths and physical science marks, but I must talk about how I did. So I think the most important thing to me was having a clear vision. So while I was in grade 8 and 9, I wanted a concrete vision to become a doctor, to become an engineer, to become a rugby player, like a normal dream, But since I come from a township, in grade 11 I realized that I can't have that luxury. But my dream became clear to me because I had a clear vision from there. My vision was to become a role model, to become a source of hope, a source of inspiration, a source of that everything is possible to those in my community. Because where I come from in Kutwanung, you gotta fight for everything. Every day is a fight. For your next meal, for your dreams, everything you want, you just gotta be ready to fight it because nobody's there to give it to you. So for me, to get this month, it was all about inspiration and becoming a role model, a source of inspiration, having a clear vision of what I want. I don't even care if I become a doctor or an engineer, as well as I'm a source of inspiration to those in my community. So, in maths, let me get into how I did it. In maths, my maths teacher she has this poster in the class. When you walk in, you walk right on it. If you want to learn maths, you gotta do maths every day. Yeah. When I first met her in the class in grade 11, she was like, if you want to learn maths, you gotta be ready to do maths every day. I'm like, every day? I can't. But yeah, as time went by, it kind of grew on me. Like, I feel like every day I gotta do maths. That's the only way, because I couldn't cope. So I was like, no, let me try my teacher's way. Do maths every day. I started doing maths every day. Every chance I get to be free, and I'm on my phone for more than 30 minutes, I'm like, nah, let me do maths. Then I do maths. Then I improved a lot. I improved, now I'm here. So I improved a lot. Yeah, and maths is it's not that difficult as people put it. It's just that us as learners, we don't understand it. We think it's all about numbers, and you should understand the theory behind maths if you really want to do maths. I come across a difficult question and I'm like, nah, I give up. Then 30 minutes later, I'm not satisfied. I go back to the question, I do it for another 2 hours. I don't ask for help, I want to understand what's happening here. So I'm hungry to learn more about maths, the theory behind it. So I think that's what pushed me, because even in the question paper, I'm like, nah, question 1 is easy. What's in question 2? Question 2 is easy. Up until question 10, I'm like, this was an easy exam. Yeah, but yeah. yeah, that's all about maths. You gotta do maths every day. It's as simple as that. There's no special strategy. Read while you're sleeping. No, it's just easy. You gotta do maths every day, as my teacher said. You know. So for physical science, that's my favorite subject. Yeah, I mean, I love physical science. Yeah, it's because of my teacher. She makes it fun. She's hyperactive. She goes around in the classroom. I'm like, I have a short attention span, so I never lose my attention span and everything. It's just like, you gotta do this, then, the whole class. But yeah, I love physics because physics, us learners, we cram physics, we cram the format. We just like, nah, you gotta do this. But there's something about physics, when you understand it, usually I do a topic, then I go to class, the teacher explains, then after that, I go and do the topic again. Then I have a little brother who's in grade 8. Then I call my little brother to explain it to him, because I once come across a quote on Facebook. It said, if you are good at something, gotta be able to explain to a grade 1 learner. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just like, okay, come here, yeah. I'm like, no, listen to me. Then I explained the topic to him, and she's like, what? He's like, what? I'm like, okay. I use practical examples, I explained very good. He's like, yeah, I understand now. I'm like, okay, I'm good with this topic. Yeah. And I'm never getting it wrong again in an exam. Like, I'm like, now I'm good with it. I'd rather get like a multiple choice wrong, but the topic, I'm like, I'm good with it, because I can even explain it to a grade 8 learner who has no background information on that topic. Yeah. So physics is more about understanding the subject. You don't have to do it because, nah, I gotta do. Understand the subject, you gotta love it. You know, understand it to a point where you can even explain it to a little kid, as I said. Yeah. And physics is easy. Physics is easy, like seriously, physics is easy. No matter how they try to put it, it's the same thing. Newton's law, you gotta push, it's a force, it doesn't change. So I think learners should try to understand physics a little bit more. And what helped me in my physics and maths, it was a Kupanom project, it's a pro-maths, in the district, because in there you be in the A class and then 100% is like 30%, like, yeah, it's not real. So pro-maths really helped me, because we be going there on Saturdays, Sundays, even during the holidays. Every holiday you are there doing maths and physics. So we are kind of uploading the principle of doing maths every day and doing physics to understand it. Yeah, and the teachers there are like good. Yeah, pro-maths really helped me a lot. So I think if I was the MEC asked how to support the learners, I would create more programs like pro-maths, but not just for maths and science, maybe for languages, maybe for LO, maybe for geography, separate programs that can support the learners the same way that Kukwano supported us as the class of 2020.